Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be talking about Firebase authentication with Flutter. We will be focusing on registering user. This is the register screen. Also, after registering with the user, we will sign in with the same user. So let's suppose if we forget our password, then there is also an option for change the password. Here in this forget password screen, if you will enter your registered email ID, then on click of this send button, change password link will be sent to your email from Firebase. We will do this kind of functionality in this video. If you're watching this video, then I just want to request you that I have created separate video for Firebase setup with Flutter application. You can also check that. Link is in the description. Also, I will put the whole code on GitHub. You can check that. I'll put the link in the description. So without any delay, let's jump into the code right after this intro. This is my main.dart file, and here I have removed all the boilerplate codes. This is my class function, and here I'm passing home screen for now, but I will remove this with sign up screen because once my application will run, it will run with sign up screen. So now I'm creating one separate folder for keeping my authentication files by the name authentication screen. Here I will keep all my auth screens. So let's create Dart file, and I'll give name as sign up screen. This would be a stateful widget, and I'll give name as sign up screen. Let's import the package. And I'll create another screen for sign in. So sign in screen. It would be also stateful kind of widget. Import the package. Now I will replace this home screen with my sign up screen. After this, we will design our sign up screen. So remove this placeholder, and instead of that I'll use scaffold. And as body of this scaffold, let's import the package. And as a body of this scaffold, I'll use image from my assets because I want to show some image in the background, and above that I'll use my text fields. So inside my asset folder, I have created one image folder. Here I will pick one image. Just do drag and drop. So I'm putting my background image here inside this folder. Click on refractor and go to, here's the image. Now type the name of the image, sign in bg.jpg. This is the image name. Also we need to provide here folder name assets/image. And now move to pubspec YAML. Here we need to uncomment this and make sure that you have alignment like this. If there will be a different, then it will not accept it. And let's suppose if there is no asset folder in your project, once you will create new one, then you will have to create your asset folder like this, because when I created a new project there wasn't any assets folder. Now let's run the application. Actually there is some spelling mistake. It is sign, my mistake, bg.jpg. Also there is one more mistake in pubspec YAML. We need to add here slash. Now let's run this once again. Now our image is visible. We need to apply fit property boxFit.fill. Still there is gap in the bottom, so we will fix that with the help of height property of this image widget. So height media query dot of context dot size. You can choose your own image. For now I am using this one. Now if you will check, height is set. So after that we will wrap this image with stack, and here I'm taking column, and inside this I'll take my text fields. So it's children. First of all I want to show text, title of the page basically. Let's provide some styling. Font size 20, font weight bold. You will have to make this center, because as you can see it is coming in top left. Let's wrap this in center, and now it is in center. After that, text form field will provide here some decoration, input decoration. Field true. Field color colors dot white. It will provide background to our text field. With opacity I'm taking 0.6. Hint text, enter your email. And content padding, whatever we will write inside this text field, it will provide some padding to that text. Vertical I'm using 15 and horizontal 20. After that, let's provide some border. So outline border, border radius dot circular, and value of 30. We'll remove this border side dot none. Let's remove this center and we'll provide some padding here. Let's provide some spacing between text field and the text. Let's copy this. We want 3 more text fields. This is for password. Need to provide space between 2 text field. Here I'll use enter password. One more text field we want for entering name of the user. So copy this along with the size box for providing space. Name it like enter your name. Let's change it to sign up because sign up screen we are designing. My mistake, I have written it sign in. Now I'm providing some more space because we will code our button here. So elevated button, it has two property, on press and child we need to provide. So as a child I'm passing here text widget. Create new account. Let's save. This is the result. I want my button to take the whole width just like text field. So it has property elevated button dot style form and shape round rectangle border, border radius, border radius dot circular, and we'll provide here background to this button. Let's try with purple dot shade 400. Let's try with 600. Now we will have to wrap this with size box for providing width. So double dot infinity and height I'm taking 50. Let's save. This is looking as per our expectation, and we need to provide some text style. Actually we want to change the color of our button text. So first of all, making text bold, font size 18, and color I'll provide white. So now it is clearly visible, and when I'm typing there is some error, so we need to provide image to full width. Now this issue will not come. Here for this title we will wrap this with container for providing some background. Decoration would be box decoration, and inside that we'll use colors dot white with opacity 0.7. Let's apply some border radius dot circular and 20. Let's apply some padding to this text, 12, and border radius would be 30. Now it is looking good. Here inside this sign in screen we will copy this scaffold because it will be same, only we want two text field. So remove this and paste the scaffold, import the package, and here instead of sign up we'll use sign in, and this name text field I'll remove. We need only email and password, and here instead of create new account we'll use sign in as button text. So after that let's create some text in the bottom of create account button so that we can navigate to login screen. So I'm taking here text widget, and title would be already have an account. Let's take this inside row, and after that I'm using text button. It has property of on tap, on press, and child. So as a child I'm taking text widget, and I'll use here go to login screen. On tap of that we'll navigate to login screen. Let's apply some space between button and this text, height 20, and let's provide some styling because it is not visible. So color, I'm using colors.white, and for this text button, let me copy this and I'll use same text color, but I want this font to be bold, so font weight dot bold, and also I'll increase the text size, so font size I'll take 15. And for navigation, I'm using a navigator dot push replacement, material page root, context, and we'll pass sign in screen. Same thing will copy for navigating from sign in screen. After this button, we'll paste the same code. Let's add comma here. Need to change this text only. Don't have an account. Let's copy this. We will take it inside double quotes. Each and everything is good. Need to change this one. Go to sign up. And here we'll change screen navigation to sign up screen because we are already on sign in screen. On tap of that, it is navigating and also clearing the stack. Now if I will press this back button, it is closed. Now let's move to sign up screen. And here we will define our controllers. Text editing controller, name controller, and let's copy it. This one is for email controller, and this one is for password controller. Also, I will create here one function for registration on tap of this create new button. It will take 3 string for name, email, and password. All of them will be string type, and this function will be async type. Here we'll use try, but before that let me apply some condition. So if password is not equal to null, let's make it nullable. Then inside this condition I'm using try. Here we need to import one package, Firebase auth for Firebase Authentication. This package is installed. Here user credential, it is coming from the same package. Await Firebase auth dot instance dot create user with email and password. It is predefined functionalities provided by Firebase. It has got 2 parameters, and after that I'm using scaffold messenger dot of context for showing snack bar. Once our registration will be done, it will be notified with the help of snack bar. As content of this snack bar, I'm showing here text as registered successfully. We can also set the background for this. I'll use green color. Also, let's provide some styling. Font size, I'm taking 18, and color, I'm taking white. And once it is registered successful, then I will navigate to home screen. So this is the navigation, and after that let's handle exception. So on exception, Firebase exception, catch curly braces. Here we will apply condition e.code equal to, and here we need to provide this exact string. If it is weak password, then it will come inside this. I'm using same snack bar. We'll change the text only. Enter strong password, and also the color of the snack bar. Let's use gray. Again, I'll use here another condition, and this time e.code will be equal to. This condition will check if the email is already registered. So we need to use exact text inside this condition. We will again use this snack bar for showing warning message. We will change it, user already exists, and color I'll use orange. Now I will set the controllers to the respective text field. Name controller, this one email controller, and this one is password controller. Also we need to apply form validation. So for that we'll create here one final global key by the name form key. Global key angle bracket form state. Now we will wrap our column with form widget. And inside this form widget we need to apply key, which is form key. Then we need to apply validation to each text field. Value curly braces, inside this we need to apply condition. So if value is null or value is empty, then it will return some text message as warning. Please enter name for name text field, otherwise it will return null. Let's copy this for email and password. This one is for password. Now inside this on tap button, so as you can see here, these form validations are working fine. So on top of this button I'm calling this function registration, and here we need to pass controllers, name controller. For email, we will pass email controller, and for password, password controller. But before that, we need to apply condition for correct validation. So here inside this, if form key dot current state dot validate, then it will call this function. And now after this, let's restart our application. And here I'm facing min SDK version issue. So go to Android app level build.gradle. Here manually I'm passing min SDK version 23. If you are facing such kind of error, you can search and handle it. Let's run the application once again. This time it is running. Let's enter the name. I'm randomly taking any email, password, and on tap of create new account, I'm facing this Firebase error, so we need to go to our Firebase console. So this was our project, Flutter Firebase app. Here we need to do some settings, build, authentication, and here we need to start authentication, email, password, and save it. Now once again, let's run the application. Enter the name, email, and password. Now let's tap on this create new account. This time it is showing this message, registered successful, means our user is registered. So now if we will go and check, here it is registered and the name of the user is also coming here. Now I will work with sign in screen. Here first of all I will redirect my sign in screen first on material app, so that when our application will run, it will redirect to login screen. And here inside this sign in screen, I am creating two text editing controllers, one for email and another one is for password. And after that, we'll create one function for user sign in. It will be async type, curly braces, and inside this we'll use try, await, Firebase auth dot instance dot sign in with email and password. Here we need to pass these two values, so I will have to create two parameters, string type, email and password. Same will be passed, and I will copy this snack bar messenger. So after successful login, it will show the message sign in successfully. Import this home screen, and for exception we will handle like Firebase auth exception catch curly braces. Inside this, if e.code is user not found, then it will come inside. And let's copy this once again and let's change the message now. No user found with this email. Let's change the color to orange, warning color. Another condition, e.code equal to wrong password, then it will come inside this condition. Let's change the message. The password you entered is wrong, and color will be red. Now I will create here one function. Now I will create here one form key for checking validations. Global key, form state, and I will wrap my column with form widget, and will apply the same key here, form key. Also we will add respective controller, email controller for email text field. Also we'll add the validator, same we did in sign up screen. We will check if value equal to null or value is empty, then we will return string. It will show this as error of text field, email registered, enter registered email, otherwise it will return null. Same, let's copy and paste for password. Let's add password controller first, then need to change this message only, interview password, and inside this on press of sign in button we'll check for validation. If everything is fine, then it will come inside. So form key dot current state dot validate curly braces, and inside this I will call user sign in function and will pass the controllers, password controller dot text. Now let's run the application, but before that let's get rid of this green lines, add constant. Now run the application. Let's enter the email. This one is the email that we have registered. Password, let's tap on sign in. It is allowing me to sign in. Now we will work for forget password functionality. Here I'm adding forget password text and button just above this don't have account text. I want my forget password button to be right hand side. Now let's create one Dart file for creating UI of forget password screen, and by mistake they are outside this folder, so I'm moving it inside authentication screen. Name of the file would be forget password screen. Let's import the package. Copy this so that background image, text fields, button will be copied, and we need to remove few things. First of all, add this form key because we need validation in that screen also. Import necessary package. Instead of sign in here, we'll use password recovery. Let's create one email text editing controller because we need to pass email. Let's remove these all, password text field, spaces, and this go to sign up. Let's import. For now, let's remove this. Want to provide this forget password screen on tap of this button. Now it is moving to forget password screen. Let's change the text, send email. Now I'm creating one function on tap of this send email button. It will take email as string, so I'm creating a parameter async, and inside this try await Firebase auth dot instance dot send password reset email, and we'll pass this email here. Again, we'll copy this snack bar. Here we will change the text, reset password email sent, and on exception Firebase auth exception catch curly braces, and inside this we will apply same snack bar. But before that we need to apply condition also. e.code will be equal to user not found. Then we will show this snack bar with changed message, which is user not found, and change the color of the snack bar from green to orange. Validation and all will be present here because we have copied code from sign in screen. Here on tap we will call this reset password and pass this email controller dot text. Now we need to do some settings. User action, uncheck this and save. Now let's send the recovery password, send email. It is being sent. Let's check Gmail. There it is. From here, on clicking this link, we can reset our password. So for now I'm tapping 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Let's save it. Do not save it here, not necessary. Go to now let's go back to login screen and let's type here some wrong password. QWERTY, click on sign in. It will give message password you entered is wrong. Now I will put here correct password. Now it will allow to log in. So that's it in this video. Hope to see you next time in our next video. Bye for now.